Hello, viewers. You are going to learn by watching this video how to write MATLAB programming for meta heuristics optimization techniques. So in this session, I have divided into two phases, phase 1 and phase 2. In phase 1, you are going to learn about basics about MATLAB programming, and in phase 2, you are going to learn about what is teaching learning based optimization and what is harmonic search algorithm, and then how to write MATLAB code for these two algorithms. So that you are going to see in phase 2. Now we'll talk about phase 1. Phase 1 deals with hands-on practice on basic MATLAB programming. Before going to that, we should know what is MATLAB. MATLAB stands for Matrix Laboratory. And what are the main uses of MATLAB? It is actually a modern programming language. It integrates computation, visualization, and programming. It supports object-oriented programming. And it is an excellent tool for teaching and research. And mainly it deals the data in terms of array. And then in MATLAB, there are n number of built-in functions, built-in routines are there. And apart from that, in MATLAB, you've got so many toolboxes, small module, which will help you to your work in very simple way. These are all the things about MATLAB. And during my phase 1, we will discuss about these 9 topics like MATLAB environment, basics and handling array and matrix, mathematical function, logical and flow control, how to write a basic program, and how to read and write data, and then how to present our data in graphical way, and then how to improve our performance of our coding. So these are the topics that we are going to discuss in phase 1. And as the first topic in phase 1, MATLAB environment, I hope that you are all already installed MATLAB in your desktop, because during my session I will not tell you how to install MATLAB. I hope that you are all installed. Okay. So as the first topic, so what may be the MATLAB environment? So that means how once you are opening the MATLAB, how the environment will look like. Then what is the meaning of tool strip? What is the meaning of menu? How to change the font size and then font name, and then how to change the colors, how to search any functions help, and then what is the meaning of code suggestion. So these are the things that we will discuss in MATLAB environment. So once you open the MATLAB, you can able to see this window. So this may be 2017 A version. The same window will be there in 2018 and then 19 and all. So in this window, it is divided into different area, and this area we call it as a command area. This is command area where the user will give the input and the user will get output. So this is the area where the user will get both input and output. And then this is going to be your current directory. This is going to be your current directory. And then this is going to be your workspace. So in this workspace, you can able to know how many variables or what are all the variables that you have declared so far, or what are the variables you have used in this session. So and then this is going to be current folder, and then this already I told you current directory, and this is going to be main menu, home, plot and app. These are all the 3 main menu you will see once you are entering into MATLAB. See, in home menu, these are all the different options are there. We used to call these option as tool strip. Once you are clicking home, you will get this. If you are clicking plot, this will go out. Whatever the functions or tools related to plots, it will display here. Similarly, apps. And then one more thing is that even if you are opening any new script, any program, there may be another 3 menu will open. One is editor, another one is publish, another one is view. Now you have not opened any program or any script. The 3 things will not be visible. The 3 things are editor, publish and view. Okay, right. Now we'll see what is the tool strips available in home and plots and then op. Okay, so these are all the tool strips are available in your home main menu. And if you take in plot, these are all the tool strips are available. If you take plot further, you can open the entire tools available. And then if you are clicking apps, you can able to see different types of apps available inside Matlab. And then once you are clicking the new script or new program, then you will have the editor main menu, right? In editor main menu, these are all the tools are available. And then publish, these are all the tools are available. In the editor, mainly you can open a program, you can save a program, you can run a program. This is going to be run the program, and even block wise block if you want to run, that also possible. And then the second main menu in editor, it is going to be publish. So in publish, you can change what you call the font name, as well as bold, italic, and then you can add any hyperlink and you can add any image. If you want to include any formula, that is also possible. See, that means the output screen, it will become as a report. Even you can add any hyperlink, any images or anything, you can make this as a report. That is the main advantages of using recent version of Matlab. So and then view. So I already told you, these are all the three main menu will appear once you are opening a new script or new program. If you are not opening any new program or new script, these three menu will not be appear in your desktop window, right? See, in view, two things we are going to see. One is we are going to see about what you call split document, and second one is code folding. I think you'll be knowing this view. So either you can divide the screen into left and right or a top and bottom or any custom view. And in split document, the main advantage is the same program can be visible in two windows. If you are changing anything in this window, it will replicate here. If you are changing anything here, it will replicate. So this will help you when your program is so lengthy, a part of the program will be visible in this window. The line which is beyond the screen, you cannot visible. Then those lines can be visible here, so that the entire program you can easily see. And any correction if you are incorporating, those things can be displayed on both the windows. This is going to be split document. So and then subfolding. So this already you know that. So that means this is the main program. So if you are unfolding, the entire program will be visible. If you are folding, see for example here you can see here for I equal to 1 to c, the inner content of the for loop is visible here. So if you are folding, the inner content of the for loop will not be visible. So this we can call it as a cold folding. So these are all actually, with that we have seen what is the desktop and what are the menus are available, what are the tool strips are available, and we have seen 6 different what you call menu. And now we are going to see how to change the fonts, because changing fonts, it is highly important, because somebody will like some font name and some what you call design of the font. See, because whenever you are writing program, it should be somewhat very pleasant, so the font play a major role. And to change the font, what you can do is you can go to main menu, that is home, and then you can click environment and preference and fonts. So once you are clicking font, this window will appear, and you can change what is the font name. Here if you are pulling down this icon, you can able to see different types of font name, and here you can change the font size also. So this is actually to change the fonts. And then if you want to change the color, you have to press home and then environment and then preference. Then you can see this window by changing these colors. So you can able to see it will reflect in your program. See, any syntax, any function if you are using, it will be in that particular color. So these are the way by which you can change the font, and then you can change the colors. Okay. So and then we'll see about the search function. Search function in the sense, In between you want to know particular function. So what is the syntax, what is the use of the particular function, what are the argument that I want to pass. So once if you want to know that, so this may be your main screen. In the main screen you can able to see the fx symbol here. If you are clicking the symbol, then you can able to see here search for function. Here you can typing the function name, you can able to see what is the function, what for that function, what is the descriptive of the function, so what are all the input that you have to give. So this is actually this facility is not available in older version. New version only these facilities available. So and then next we'll see about code suggestion. This is also not available in older version. In new version only it is available. Code suggestion in the sense whenever you are using any function, it will tell you what are the argument that you have to pass inside the function. For example, I am typing plot. It will tell you what are the argument that I want to pass inside the function. So this is actually code suggestion. So now, so far we have discussed about what you call the our what you call the program Matlab environment, and now we'll discuss. So what are all the what you call the basics of our Matlab programming. Okay, so now we'll see the basics. See in basics, so we'll see how we are going to use Matlab as a calculator. So in which we are going to discuss about what are all the different data types and what are the arithmetic operators there and what is the hierarchy, and then how to create a variable, how to get the input from the user, how to display the answer to the what you call user, and what are the different formats are there, and how to manage the workspace, and how to track the record, and finally how to get help, right? These are the things that we are going to discuss in basics. So as a first topic, so using Matlab as a calculator. So using Matlab as a calculator. So before seeing this, you should know what are the different data types are there. Okay. The first data type is going to be a scalar. So scalar, it is going to be 10.5. I have given example. So this may be a float or integer. That means only one value. And next is going to be a vector. See in this vector, this is, we can call it as a row vector. This is, you can call it as a column vector. And third type is, it is going to be array or matrix. So matrix, you know, we have number of rows and then number of column. This is, we call it as a row, and this we call it as a column. So this is the way how we can enter the data. See, if you take in your command window, already we have seen in command area, so the double arrowhead will be there. If you are typing any value 10.5, it will display here. Similarly, if whenever you want to give more than one data, then you can put a square bracket, you can put 1 space, 2 space, and then 3. Either you can give space or you can give comma. So both are same. This will represent a row vector. So row element can be separated by comma or space. And you see here, this is going to be a column vector. See, column vector or element of column can be separated by a semicolon or enter key. So here I have given semicolon, here I have given enter. Both are same. This will represent a column vector. So scalar and then vector. Vector, we have got a two part. One is row vector, second one is column vector. And then array. See, array, we have both rows and column. So whenever you are entering array value, first you have to enter the entire row element. See, this is going to be 1, 2, 3. This is first row. And you have to put a semicolon. This is actually second row and this is third row. So if you are entering it like this, you will get output. Suppose I want to get this output, I have to make it like this. So now we have seen scalar data and vector data and then array. So next we will see string, that is nothing but character array. So I have given Matlab, this is going to be a string. Whenever you want to give anything to character, you have to quote, you have to use single quote, and then you have to type the character and you have to end with single quote. See, string or character array represent by giving single quote. And then another one is, you can call it as a cell array. So cell array, here I have given some example. So I have given, this is actually one row vector, this is going to be one scalar, this is one string, and then again I have given one more what you call scalar value, one more row vector, and then some operations I have given. So here this is the output. This is, you can call it as a cell array. So in cell array, you can have different kinds of what you call data type. Either you can have what you call float, or you can have string, or you can have what you call your array or vector, whatever may be. So this you can call it as a cell array. And whenever you want to retrieve any data in cell array, you have to use braces. That will I'll tell you later on. Okay. And another data type, it is going to be structure. So structure, this is usual structure which we already we know in C programming. In C programming, we have discussed, actually we'll be knowing what is the meaning of structure. The same meaning we are using in Matlab also. This is going to be a structure. So parent, this is first record. So this is name going to be field. This is value. So in other way, the patient, you can call it as a table name, and name you can call it as a column name, and John, though it is going to be the value of the column, right? This is field, this is value of the field, and this is going to be your structure name or table name, or this is field name or column name, and this is a value. So likewise, you can create a structure. So now we have discussed about 5 different types of data, or 6 different types of data. One is scalar, another is vector, and then matrix, and then cell array, and then string, and then structure. So these are all the 6 data type we have discussed. So this is actually another representation of data types. So and then we should know how to use Matlab as a calculator. See, now these are all the arithmetic operator. This is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. This is power, right? And then hierarchy, first it will give you importance for bracket, and then power, and then division, multiplication, addition, and then minus. So or subtraction. This is going to be hierarchy followed in any arithmetic operator, okay, or arithmetic operations. So this is operator, this is the hierarchy that we are following. Now simple example, 45 divided by 2.34 plus 4. Here division is one operator, and then plus is another operator. So now the preference will goes to division because this is first. So 45 divided by 2.34, and then it will add 4. So this is the what you call way of hierarchy, right? This is another example. So here the first operation will take the multiplication, because multiply 0.5 multiplied by 10, it is going to be 5. So next going to be the addition, 44, 5.5, 49.5, and then 5 is subtracted, then you will get 44.5 is the answer. Now if you see here 55 divided by 4, so this is integer and this is also integer. Even a integer is divided by another integer, you will get a float value, because in Matlab we are using the word scalar. Scalar is indicate both integer as well as float value. So whenever it is not like you are a C programming, if you take in C programming, if you are dividing a integer with another integer, you will get only integer value. You will not get any float answer. But here you will get the answer in terms of float data type. So this is actually arithmetic operator, and then hierarchy of the arithmetic operator. This is another example I have given. So here innermost bracket will do first. So and then any power is there, power will work out, and then what you call your division, multiplication. So likewise it will work it out. Okay. So and then we'll see how to create a variable. See, in Matlab, the variables are case sensitive. That means capital M is different from small m. So that is case sensitive. And whenever you are creating any variable, it has to start with some alphabet, and it may have the what you call numeric value 0 to 9, and it may have underscore. See, that means whenever you are creating a variable name, that variable name should have alphabet and then numeric value and then underscore. The condition is first it has to start with alphabet. That is a condition to create a variable. And then whenever you are using any variable, you try to avoid using the function name, because for example there is a function called minimum, min. So this function is already built in your Matlab. So don't use this function as a variable name. And similarly, max is another function, mean is another function, SCD is another function. Likewise, so many functions are built in Matlab. Those functions you should not use as a variable name in your what you call programming. And one more thing is that reserve keywords. So reserve keywords you can call it as for, and then break, and then what you call continue, and then while, and then if, else. These are all called as a reserve keyword. You don't use these reserve keyword as your variable name. And these are all the way you can create your variable. For example, I have created a equal to 10.5, b equal to like this, and c equal to d equal to. I want to create, or I want to store the value like this, right? What I can do is, so in the command area, you have to type a equal to 10.5. Then automatically the 10.5 is assigned to a. Similarly, all other data, right? So this is the way that you can store the data or assign the data in a particular variable, right? And then if you want to comment any line in what you call in programming, you can start with percentage symbol. You can start with percentage symbol. Any line start with percentage symbol omitted by MATLAB because it is a comment line. So what is the use of comment line? Whenever you are writing a program, then you should have some description about the program. So why you have what you call created this program? What is the main purpose of the program? What may be the input? What may be the output? Wherever you are using any specific, any special what you call evaluation, you can include a comment line. If you want a comment more than one line or paragraph, you can use you can start with percentage open brace, and then at the end you can have the close brace and then percentage symbol. So this is actually commenting a line, this is actually comment a paragraph. And then comma, see this comma will play a major role. So each element separated by comma, that means the answer will be displayed in your screen. But each element is separated by semicolon, the answer will not be displayed. See, in this example, you can see a equal to 10.5. So here I have not given any comma or semicolon. Then what will happen? The answer will be displayed 10.5. See here, a equal to 10.5, I have given semicolon. The answer of a is not displayed. Similarly, here b and c and d. That means if you are not giving any comma, sorry, if you are not giving semicolon, the answer will be displayed. Otherwise, okay. Otherwise, if you are not giving semicolon, the answer will be displayed. If you are giving semicolon, you will not see the answer, right? That is the meaning of it. So, and then this is a comment line I have given, right? So this is actually one more example. I have given e equal to 1, 2, 3, comma, d equal to comma, c equal to, everything I have given. Since I have given comma, this will evaluate first. The answer is like this. This is evaluated second, the answer is like this, and this is evaluated lastly, you will get the answer. If you have given semicolon here, you will not see the answer. That is the main importance, right? Okay, so if you are separating by comma, the answer will be displayed. If you are separating by semicolon, the answer will not be displayed, right? And then this is actually another example I have given. So here I have given semicolon, semicolon, and here I have not given semicolon. That means the last line answer will be displayed here. The first two answer will not be displayed because semicolon is given, right? So and then we'll see what you call how to create a cell array. So now I have given a variable name C array. So I have defined like this. So whenever you are using cell array, so here you can able to see the difference. I have given open brace, I have given close brace. So whenever you are defining any array, then you have to put the square bracket. If it is cell array, you have to put open brace. That is the main difference that you should remember always. Any array you are representing, you have to give in square bracket. So any cell array you are representing, you have to give in open brace and then close brace, right? And then structure. So structure, already I told you that SCD it is going to be a structure name. This is going to be first record, and name going to be field name, and Kumar going to be the value of the field name. So likewise, you can create whenever you want structure, right? See, whenever I want to see the data, I can give SCD of 1. So whatever the data available here, it will display, right? So this is actually how to create a variable, how to store a variable value. That means either it may be a scalar or array or cell array or structure, right? And now we'll see how to get an input from the user. So there is a function or keyword input. So I have given prompt. So whenever you are using input, you have to give an open bracket, you have to give a prompt. For example, I want to get the user name as an input. So input, enter your name. So in the prompt, I can give enter your name. So before enter your name, you start with single quote and give with single quote. So then only, so the whatever you have given within bracket, it will display. And whenever you are getting any input, you have to store in a variable. Then only you can use this value in between, right? So input is a function name. So this is a syntax: input and then prompt. Whenever you are starting a prompt, you have to start with single quote and you have to end with single quote. See, for example, you can see here. So I've given b equal to input. So this is single quote, enter diameter and single quote. Start with single quote, end with single quote. So whatever you have given here, it will display here. So now you have to give the answer. So this may be any value or expression. So here I have given expression. Whatever the outcome of this expression, that value will be stored in this b. See, because already a I have defined as 10.5, 4 into 10.5 it is 42. Now the value of b going to be 42. So now this is the way how we can use the input, right? And then even if you want to have more number of data, so you start with square bracket, you can give a number of data with what you call a space or comma and then semicolon. This already we know how to define an array, the same way it has defined here, right? So this is the way that you can enter data by using input function. So here I want to get a name, a string. See, I have given a name, input, enter your name. So whatever you have given in this prompt, it will display here. You have to type. Now you see the difference. So here I have given Shivakumar. This is single quote and then single quote end. Whenever you are giving the character array as an input, you have to start with single quote, you have to end with single quote. Whenever you want to give any array as input, you have to start with open bracket, square bracket, close square bracket, right? In between element can be separated by comma or space, and then individual row can be separated by semicolon. So this is the way that you can get the user input by using input function. Then how to display the answer? See, the function, it is going to be disp. So this is going to be the prompt. So whatever you have given, see example I have given disp single quote the value of a. Whatever you have given, it will display here. That's all. So this is actually nothing. So this is actually a simple displaying statement. And you see here disp a. A is a variable name. A is a variable name. So once you are using disp a, whatever the value stored in a, that is displayed, right? So that is the meaning of this disp. Now you know how to get input using this what you call input function. How to display the answer? The answer can be displayed by using disp function. Input by input function and then output by disp function, right? And then what are all the different formats are available in MATLAB? So these are all the different formats are available. So this is generally, if you are not giving anything, it will assume as a format short. That is a default format. That is going to be short. Short in the sense, the answer will have 5 digits. 5 digits of accuracy. See here, 10.5 divided by 2.2. Only 1 digit is there, but the answer going to be 5 digits. So I have given format. So that means the default format going to be short, right? So automatically you will get 5 decimal places. And again I have used compact. So now can you see the difference between this and this? See, if you are giving compact, so the space will not be available in between lines. See here, 10.5 given, 1 space answer, 1 space answer, again 1 space is there. If I am using compact, then I will not get any space. Directly you will get the answer, right? That is the meaning of compact, right? So if you are using format compact, this will be something like that. Suppose I want to remove compact, what you have to do is you have to give LOOSC, loose. Format loose, if you are typing, then automatically you can get this space. The space is given to get more readability. If it is more closer, readability will not be there. If it is more what you call some gap is there, you can easily read the answer. So that's why the gap is given. So compact and then loose, right? If you are using long, so format is a keyword. This is actually an attribute. It is going to be long. If you are using long, you can able to see here. This is actually you will get 15 decimal places. You will get 15 decimal places. If you are using short e, you will get with exponential format, right? Format short e. Even you can use format long e. That is also possible, right? Here I have given. So if it is short e, you will get 5 decimal places. If it is long e, you will get 15 decimal places. So even if you want to have engineering, that is also possible. So this is actually different formats available in MATLAB. Okay. So and then how to manage the workspace. See, for example, if you are using clear, if you are using clear, and then nearby if you are typing the variable name, that means whatever the value store in that variable is removed from your workspace. So that is the meaning of clear space and then variable name. If you are giving clear all, that means whatever the variable you have created so far in the workspace, everything is removed from the workspace. And then CLC, this is nothing but clear screen. And then control C, this is you want to exit from the execution of your program. And then close, whenever you want to close a figure, so you can use close and then you can give a figure name, it will close. If you are using close all, whatever the figure you have in that session, the entire thing will be closed. So you know what is the meaning of clear, clear all, CLC, and then close. See, the clear is used to clear the variable name in the workspace. Close is used to clear the figure in the workspace, right? And now the meaning of who. Who means using who, you can able to find out what are all the variables you have created in your workspace. Simply if you are typing in command area who, you will get what are the variables that I have created so far. And then if you are giving whose, it will tell you what is the size, what is the byte, and what type of class. Now you can see the difference between who and whose. So I have typed who, then I'll get these are all the variables that I have created. It will give you only the variable name. If I'm typing whose, it will give you both variable name and what is the size of the variable and what is the byte and what is the class. So everything is displayed. If you are using whose, you can able to get the entire detail of the variable in the workspace. So and then tracking record. So tracking record in the sense, so many things will display in your command area as an output. So each and every time you cannot copy and you can paste it in your what you call any other what you call Word or otherwise MS Office. So instead, whatever displaying in your command area that I want to store in a file, so the command diary will help you in that aspect. So if you are using diary, defaultly a file is open. So in that file, whatever the operation that you are doing, so that will entirely store in that particular file. Suppose I want to specify a particular file name. If I want to specify a particular file name, then you can use diary, you can put a space and single quote, and with path name, you can give the file name. So by which you are specifying a particular file name where you want to store the entire data. Okay. So now I have given diary off and then diary on. So what is the meaning of diary off? So sometimes something I don't want to include in a diary, right? See, because if I want to omit something in a diary, I can put diary off. So whenever you are using diary on again, then only the what you call data will be stored in your what you call file name. That means the execution or the result between diary off and diary on will not be stored in the file name. Okay. So default is diary on, right? So diary off is there, in between so many operations you did, these operations will not be stored in file name. Then after this diary name, whatever you did, that will be stored in your file name, right? So now I have given some what do you call some operations. I have given diary off. Previously I have given diary on. So here I have given diary on, and I have A equal to and then C equal to this data I have given, and diary off I did some D, and then again diary on I have given F. Okay. So A, B, C I have diary is on. While calculating something D, the diary is off. So diary off and diary on. In between whatever the operation that you did, that is not saved in your file name. So that can be seen here, right? So from here to here, it is not stored in the file name. See, whenever you want to define any file name, please ensure that that particular path and file is exist. Okay. Even that file is not exist, it will create, but the path name is highly important. Okay. See, I've told you already. See, A is there, C is there, but diary off is given, D operation is not visible, right? So D operation is not visible because diary is off. So here diary is on, CFL is there, right? So whatever you have given in your command area, the entire thing will be store in a text file. To store the data in the text file, you have to use this diary command. So this we used to call it as a tracking record. And then getting help. Actually, in two way you can get the help of the command which has been used in your MATLAB. So one is in the command prompt you can type help space and then the command name, right? You will get what you call the help. And then second one is in the command prompt you can type doc and put space and then command name. So if you are doing the second one, the window will be open. See, actually, if you are doing help command, this will display in your command area. If you are using doc and then command name, and there is another window is open where you will get this data. Okay, I've used doc and then command, right? Thank you.